Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
We are at the Bowman Gray Stadium for the 5th race of Season 1 of the SCRL Snap-on Tools Whelen Southern Series. The 06 of Colin Dryberg will be leading us to the green flag. So beside him is the 71 of Jim Marks. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. Yes, for the first time this season, we are running at a track other than Caraway Speedway. So it's a breath of fresh air here in this series. Unless you like Caraway Speedway, which we will return there 2 more times in this series, so it's okay. 20 drivers here for today's race. We got a packed crowd here at Bowman Gray Stadium. I don't have a lot of high hopes for this track because we've run this track several times in the NASCAR Legends Series. We ran here once, I think, in the Cat Dog Canyon East Division, I think. Well, we haven't ran here much, is what I'm saying, and the track has not that great of a racing quality, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure the real track in real life is awesome, but the problem with these little tracks here on NR 2003, the racing quality is not that great, to put it nicely. I mean, track quality, it is awesome the way it looks and all that, but the way it races, not that great. So Colin Dryberg will be leading us to the green flag here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Without any further ado, here are the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
So, Bowman Gray Stadium. A track that still is raced by NASCAR's minor series. And we continue that tradition by racing here at one of the SCRL's minor series. Looks like no one's having any problems. See if we have any starting problems here at Bowman Gray. Pace car will pull into the safety of the infield. And we are racing here at Bowman Gray, and we do not have any starting problems. That's awesome. Into turn number 2, down the backstretch. Jim Marks battling side by side with Colin Dryberg for the race lead. And Colin Dryberg will lead the first ever laps here at this track. 1 down, 24 laps to go. Unless we have a caution and have to go green, white, checkered. Which has never been done in this series within the first 4 races. Adam McDowell moves up to 3rd. There's the shot the pace car. Mitchell Collins, of course, has won this season. Both Collins members' family have, so congratulations to them. TJ Dent on the outside. That's where you don't want to be at this track. There's Adam McDowell in the 5. I mentioned him before, trying to go for a good top 5 finish. 3 wide for position back here. Ooh, they made it. Good job, everybody. And Colin Dryberg is just pulling away. One of the most longest active drivers in this league. Has won many, many times. Looking to find success here in the Whelen Series. Jim Marks coulda, woulda, shoulda won Caraway, but a starting violation gave him a black flag, and he finished last in the first ever race, and has just been trying to rebound ever since. 3rd is Adam McDowell, a relative rookie in this league still. Hasn't really found his footing yet, but a top 3 here will be good for him. A podium finish, as they say. 4th is Pretty Shaw, a rookie as well, in terms of not really having that great of runs to be talked about that much. TJ Dent returned to this league after a couple of year absence. Running in the 5th spot. 6th currently is the 04 of Joe Jefferson, brother to Jay Jefferson. Jay has won in this series. He won the second ever event at Caraway, but Joe is still trying to find his footing. Mitchell Collins, of course, won at Caraway, one of the events. Jack Marks, brother to Jim Marks, I believe. Top 10 spot right now. Delia Ibrahimman is in the 9th spot. 10th is Trey Wright. Of course, he makes the thumbnails for all these series and all that, trying to find his footing here in the racing part of this league. Capo Ebola in the 11th spot, trying to have a good run. Ty Dent, of course, brother to TJ Dent. Not doing too well. Jay Jefferson, former winner in this series, struggling on the outside. The 2 are Carter Joey, going past Jay Jefferson. Chase McDowell, brother to Adam McDowell, back in the pack. Jeremy Baylor, I actually said his name correct, 16th spot. Trevor Collins, former winner of this series as well, not doing too good here at Bowman Gray. Keith Stevens, there he is. James Stablito came in as the points leader, I believe. And running last is Chris Kyle. We go back up front. Colin Dryberg is on the same straightaway almost as the back of the pack. As we will get 10 laps to go this time by. This will be a pretty fast race. Basically, if you start up front, you'll win, which is pretty common for most short track races. Jim Marks trying to close in, though. He ain't giving up. 10 to go. Reason I use the spectator cam is because TV1 and TV2 aren't that great. Here's TV1. As you see the packed crowd here tonight. Here's camera 2, basically from the infield and the outfield. Jim Marks is hounding Colin Dryberg. He wants that lead. Laps are winding down. Seven laps to go. Not much to say, really. 6 laps to go for Colin Dryberg. There is lap traffic right there, so Keith Stevens is now in last spot. Five laps to go for Colin Dryberg. If we get a caution, I believe that will take us to green, white, checkered. So Colin Dryberg is hoping, pleading, praying, please no caution. He has led every single lap. Looking for his first win of the season. 4 to go. Down the back stretch once again. Into turn number 3. Into turn number 4. 3 laps to go for Colin Dryberg. And he will cross yet another series off his list that he has to win in. Or that he has a win in. Two laps to go. Looks like we will have a caution-free race. Into turn 3, into turn 4. White flag, 1 lap to go. Started on the pole, led every single lap. And Colin Dryberg will dominate. He wins his first race of the season here at Bowman Gray. Whoops. Oh well. Not surprised there. Here are your results. Colin Dryberg scores the win. Second was Jim Marks. Third, Adam McDowell. Fourth, Pretty Shaw. Fifth, TJ Dent. 6th, Mitchell Collins. 7th, Joe Jefferson. 8th, Delian Abraham. 9th, Jack Marks, and 10th was Trey Wright. 11th is Capo Ebola. 12th, Chase McDowell. 13th, Ty Dent. 14th, Jeremy Baylor. 15th, Trevor Collins. 16th, Chris Kyle. 17th was Carter Joey. 18th, Jay Jefferson. 19th, Keith Stevens. And 20th was James Dablito. And now we will take you to your point standings. Here are your point standings at the 5th race of the season at Bowman Gray. Mitchell Collins is our brand new points leader. He has a 2-point lead over James Dablito. 3rd is Pretty Shaw, 11 points behind. 4th is Adam McDowell, also 11 points behind. And 5th is Chris Kyle, 18 points behind. 6th is Ty Dent. 7th is Carter Joey. 8th, Jack Marks. 9th, Trevor Collins. And 10th is Trey Wright. 11th is Bowman Gray race winner Colin Dryberg. 12th, Joe Jefferson. 13th, TJ Dent. 14th, Jim Marks. 15th, Jay Jefferson. 16th, Delian Abraham. 17th is Keith Stevens. 18th is Capo Ebola. 19th is Chase McDowell. And 20th is Jeremy Baylor. That is your point standings of the 5th race season at Bowman Gray. We will next see you at the 6th race of the season, the halfway mark at the Martinsville Speedway, the first ever night Martinsville race in this division. And until we see you at Martinsville, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.